Hey class, welcome to week 2. I hope you had a really good first week of the semester and that you're all getting well acquainted with Canvas. Let me know if you're having any issues with navigating any of this online technology. I'm here for you. So for this week's module, you're going to learn more about developing self-advocacy skills and learning about on-campus resources. At the start of each week, remember to check the to-do items for week 2. This video, once it's done, will be placed into this week's to-do items. So you're going to be reading an article about why students don't ask for help and then complete this week's Flipgrid video check-in. You're going to read about student services in the catalog and complete the quiz. You're also going to complete a late script assignment and then reply to this week's discussion post. And then I also assigned the personal statement draft, and that one won't be due for another couple weeks to give you more time to complete the assignment. So this is where you can find this week's readings. And so when you click it, I provided links for you to click so you can actually access the readings. So I'm just going to the catalog right now, and while that's opening up, I'm also going to open the other article. Okay, so for the student services, just make sure you actually read through every single page of services. So like the Wellness Center, transfer services, there isn't too much to read in each section, but it'll also provide you with links to their websites in case you want to learn more information. Okay, so read that because it's really important that you know about what resources are offered at CSM, so you know what support is needed or necessary for your success. And then once you complete complete reading the student services, you can go down to homework assignments to complete the quiz. And it's open book, open note, and I believe I made it short answer, so you just type in your responses. It's not multiple choice or true or false or anything. And then this is the article to learn more about why students don't ask for help and recommendations that this article provides. And for this week's Flipgrid video check-in, I have questions around how comfortable you are for asking help and why that is, and just exploring how do you know when you need help and what is something that instructors can do to encourage help seeking. Because I don't think the onus is only on the students. I do believe it's really up to the instructors to create an environment that makes students feel safe and comfortable enough to seek help. And then what advice do you have for students who may benefit from asking help but is reluctant to ask for help? I ask this because oftentimes students don't feel like they can ask for help because they don't want to look stupid, or they feel like they're supposed to know everything, when, in reality, college is for learning and not knowing. And I want to make sure that you all feel empowered to ask for help, because the students that ask for help are getting the help that they need to succeed. And oftentimes, what your needs are also possibly other students' needs, and that also gives instructors feedback for how they can improve both as an instructor and in the course. So I'm really looking forward to seeing what you all have to share in your Flipgrid check-in video. And then for this week's participation activity, you're going to read the late paper script. Normally, if we were in class, I usually have you all role play the script, but you can just read it since it's online. And basically, the script is about someone named Kim who has a final term paper due. And at the end, you'll see what happens, but you will need to identify who is most and least responsible for the outcome of Kim's story. And so feel free to submit through the text entry box, and 1 through 6, with 1 being most responsible and 6 being least responsible. I want you to rank them in order of their responsibility, okay, for Kim's outcome. And then once you complete that and submit it, you are going to go to the discussion post and answer the following questions based on your ranking. And then make sure you write at least a 300-worded response and reply to at least 1 classmate. And when you respond to your classmate, really share a thoughtful reaction to their post and write something that you either relate to or appreciate about their post. And you must post before you can actually see other students' replies. Okay. And then lastly, I assigned the personal statement draft. And so personal statement drafts require you to really explore and demonstrate an understanding of yourself. And so I wrote out different prompts that you can choose from. I only want you to choose one. When it comes to personal statements, you'll be writing these when you transfer to four-year universities, when you apply for scholarships. So it's good practice. This is good practice for you to start writing about yourself if you haven't already done so. So for this course, oftentimes what I'm doing is I'm really just teaching you skills that you can utilize. It may or may not be helpful right now, but if it's not helpful right now, it will be helpful down the road or in the future. And I like assigning this one early on because this also gives me an opportunity to get to know you more. And oftentimes it's a really good experience for students when they write about their lived experiences, because then you also can develop more insight into your life. And I always enjoy learning more about you all throughout the semester. So I also wrote some tips for like some do's and don'ts, and how to plan your personal statements. So know that, again, it's not due until September 7th on Monday. Again, if you have any questions, just send me a Canvas message, and I hope you all have a really good second week of the course, and I hope you're all staying safe with all the smoke and everything going on.